All right. Good afternoon. Here we go. So if you need to stay seated, please feel free to stay seated. Otherwise, please go ahead and stand up and get next to your chair. Make sure or something that's nearby for balance. And we are going to start marching it out. Now, always remember that you can take it a little slower if you need to. So move where you can. Do what you can, but don't stop moving. Try to get those feet up off the ground. Stay lifted, stay nice and straight. Keep that chest lifted, shoulders down. And now we're going to go ahead and reach for that opposite knee. We're not bending, but we're just putting our hand out, bringing the knee up to the hand. Now, if you can't touch, that's okay. Just try lifting the leg, and we're reaching across the body. So we're reaching to the opposite side. And get ready, we're going to transition to some jumping jacks. So you can take those legs out to the side. If you want, you can lift your leg up. And your arms can also go in front. Remember, the jumping jack, arms can go overhead or arms can go in to the front. I'm going to switch mine up a little bit. And again, you can just tap your foot out if you don't want to lift your foot up off the floor. Getting ready to switch again. We're going to just tap the leg. Reach across the body. Reach. Reach. Try to get that arm straight, like you're trying to touch that wall. And breathe. Good. Here we go. We're switching up again. March it out. Get those arms pumping. That helps to get that heart rate going and the blood pumping throughout the body. So we're going to tap it back. Tap behind and open the chest. So we're open. So pause a little bit right here. Get that nice stretch through the chest. So you can see I'm bringing my arms behind me. Arms are behind. A little bit. Just so that you get that nice stretch. You may feel it in the front of the shoulders and the arms a little bit. And breathe. One more. March it out. All right. We're going to do a slow march. So we're lifting. And lifting. So I'm still moving the opposite arm. Try to keep your eyes forward. And you want to stand up nice and straight. So opposite arm. So this causes you to have to balance on one leg for just a few seconds. So work on some balance as well. And let's do one more on each side. Good. March it out. Woo. You can really feel those muscles working when we do it slowly. All right, let's take it wide. Take it in. March it wide. March it in. March it wide. March it in. March it wide. Good. Now keep your legs here. We're going to do some squats. We're going to squat down. Remember, your hips go back. Squat down. Come up. Lift a leg. So if you're seated, see if you can just push yourself out of the chair. Come down. Lift. Squat. Good. Lift. So if you're seated, just kind of get your hips up out of the chair a little bit, and then you can lift that leg. Down, up, keep that chest lifted when you squat. Don't fall forward. And remember, abs are tight. Pull that belly button in, squeeze your glutes. Let's do one more on each side. Last one. Good, march it out. Woo! Cut those legs out a little bit. Deep breath in and out. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give me a big deep breath in. 1 second. All right. And give me another big deep breath in and out. Let's roll those shoulders back a little bit. Don't use your elbows. I want you to get the shoulders. Use the shoulders. Good. Shake it out. Get those hands moving around. Moving around the wrist, and then switch direction. Spread your fingers, make a fist, flick it out. Make a fist, flick it out, make a fist, and flick it out. Good, shake. And left leg is up, point, and flex. Good, now draw a circle with your big toe. Don't move the leg. Now switch direction. So you're just drawing a circle with the big toe, just going around the ankle. Good. And the other direction. Point and flex. And circle. Circle the other direction. Shake it out. Good. All right. So we're going to come to our chair. We're going to do some exercises in our chair first. Then we're going to stand back up and do some stuff standing for those who can and want to. So we're going to go ahead and come around to the chair. So remember, we never plop down into a chair. We always sit down. Nice and easy. All right, let's get our band. Okay. So sit on the edge of your seat. So whenever you're in the chair, really try to sit on the edge of the seat. When you're all the way back, you tend to just slump in the chair and slouch, and you use the chair to support your body. So I want you to sit forward so that you have to sit up straight, and you have to use your core muscles to support you and keep you up. All right, so we're going to do some pull downs with some knee raises again. All right, so the pull down is you're going to take your arms up wherever you can and make sure you have no slack at the top, right? So you want to make sure that there's no slack here. And we're going to start with that right arm. We're going to pull it down. Notice I'm bending my elbow. I'm squeezing my back muscle, and I'm bringing that elbow down as far as I can. And then I'm going to bring it up. Let's do a few of these first, then we'll add the leg. Bring it down. So standing is going to look like this. So you can see how I'm bringing my arm down. All right, we're going to add that knee lift now. Ready? So same side. When you lift the knee, you need to pull your belly button in. So squeeze. Don't forget to squeeze the back muscles. Lift. Lift. Good. Try not to fall backwards too. That's making you use your core. Making you use your core muscles so that you don't fall backwards. Sitting up. You'll kind of move back just a little bit, but I don't want you falling all the way to the back of the chair. So you have to really focus on getting your abs nice and tight. And pull. Squeeze those back muscles. Good. We have 4 more on each side. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Good job. All right. Put the band down across your knees because we're going to use it again. Give yourselves a big hug. Round it down a little bit. All right. So just kind of shake it out a little bit. Now, the next one, we're going to alternate our anchor. So it's a little coordination because you're going to have to move. So let's start by taking the band. So this is what the move is. You're going to wrap the band around your hand once. That way the band doesn't slip. And I don't have to keep this tight grip on it, okay? Your arms are going to be out. So make sure you've given yourself enough band that you can hold your arms out to the side like this, okay? There should be no slack in here now. So sitting up straight, lift your chest, all right? Keep those shoulders down. Start with your right arm. Left arm stays out to the side. Bring that arm in, keeping your elbow pointing out, and now press it out, and then switch, all right? So you can see that we're alternating which arm is the anchor and which arm is doing the work. And again, keep those shoulders down. If you keep your chest lifted, your shoulders will come down. Good. Here we go. Should be feeling it in the shoulders, maybe the back of the arm. Drop your arms. Give yourself a little rest if you need to. We're going to do 4 more on each side. And that's 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold it here. bring it in slowly, slowly, slowly. Drop it down. Woo! Again, let's go ahead. Give ourselves a big hug. Round it down. Now remember, if there's anything that you're doing and it's like really causing you pain, then modify it, make it a smaller movement, or just do part of the movement, okay? But don't not move. You have to find something to do, okay? That's the rule here. All right. So we're going to take our band all the way behind our back. All right. And we're going to go ahead and grab the band close to the chest. I'm going to get mine behind the wire so it doesn't cause any interference with my mic. There we go. And you can bring it around the arms instead of underneath. And wrap it around your hand. Again, that way it doesn't slip, or however you want to grab it. I think I'm just going to grab it. All right. Now take your arms out. There should be some resistance on this band. And we're going to bring it in. Touch your hands. Feel that squeeze in the chest and open. And bring it in. And out. Now, if you need to, if it feels kind of light, you can grab more band. Take your hands closer to the body. Bring it in. Squeeze. Squeeze in the chest. And breathe. And if you can only move one arm, then move one arm. That's okay. Again, always find something to do. So what we're going to do is in the last few, keep your arms out. We're going to do one leg at a time. All right? One arm at a time. And we're going to go ahead, keep your arms out here. We're going to open the legs. So it's a little coordination here. You're sitting on the edge of your seat. 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. Make sure that whole leg is moving. Good. And down. All right. So we just kind of warmed up that movement for our legs. So let's take our band. Now, if you need water, get a sip of water anytime. Whew. Shake those arms out. Lots of upper body right now. So take the band, put it across your thighs, pull it a little bit, and then crisscross underneath your legs, and bring it up, and then you're going to hold the band, okay, with both your hands. So now you're keeping the resistance on that band consistent. We're going to start with that right leg. Now, what we're not doing is we're not just tapping our toe out like this, all right? I want space between the legs. You're going to move your whole leg from the hip, the knee, and the ankle. We're going to turn it out. So think of it as a gate, and that we're opening and closing the gate. So you've got to lift your leg up, take it out, back in. Lift it up, out, back in. Sit up straight. You're on the edge of the seat. You can tap your foot down and then bring it back in. But lifting that foot and that leg up a little bit, take it out, then you lift it up again. Think about also making sure you're using your core. So when you lift, feel that belly button kind of pull in a little bit. That's protecting that lower back. Take it out. Make sure you're not just tapping your foot. You're moving your whole leg. See how my whole leg, so my knee and my foot are going together and they're in line with my hip. I think we have 4 more on each side. 4, 3, oh, 3 here. Here we go. 2. There's our last one on each side. Ooh, I'm feeling these. So you should be feeling these right in your hip and your glute area. So we really work those muscles in there. So let's let the band loose. Kind of shake those legs out a little bit. And let's take a deep breath in and out. All right. So, again, if you need water, get a sip of water. Always have water near you and don't wait for me to give you that opportunity, but just drink it when you need to, okay? So let's put this band to the back for right now. And we're gonna go get ready to stand up. So if you have your ball, we're gonna put the ball between our knees, sitting on the edge of our seat. And we're going to do our 10 stand-ins first, okay? Remember, push those feet into the floor as hard as you can. Squeeze your glutes. Let's come up. Good. And down. Come up. Good. Come up. And up. Come up. Now, if you can't do 10, just do what you can. I think if I kept count correctly, we have 4 more. And if I'm off, then we either get a bonus and we did 1 extra, or you got a gift and you did 1 less. I think 2 more. It's hard sometimes to talk and to keep count at the same time. Last one, either way, last one. Good. So put that ball down and get behind or next to your chair. If you want to stay seated, you can do that as well. So if you're going to stay seated, let me just show you what you can do is everybody is going to be able to, we're going to keep our knee up and we're going to extend, or keep the leg up and we're going to extend the knee. So if you're going to stay seated, I still want you on the edge of your seat, trying to sit up as high as possible, okay? Then we're going to go, when we're standing, to a, we're going to take our leg behind us, and so you can just keep your leg out and just lift it straight up like that. We're going to be doing a little different move, but that's okay, okay? And always feel free, if you're seated, that you can, if you can stand for just a little bit, to try to do the leg exercises with us standing, okay? Because it's really good for strengthening the legs and building your endurance. So with that said, we're going to lift that left leg, keep it up. Now stand up nice and straight. Don't sink into your body when you're standing. Keep lifting up and extend, kind of like you're kicking. You're going to kick a ball. And we're taking the movement nice and easy, very controlled. Think of pushing through your heel so your foot is flexed, toes are up to the ceiling. I know it's that leg is getting heavy, but keep it up. 4 more. 4, 3, woo, 2, 1. Good. Oh boy. All right. So now we're going to take that, we're going to work that same leg, and we're going to take it behind. And if you want, you can just hinge forward at your hips a little bit, and we're just lifting the leg. I'm keeping my leg straight, and I'm lifting from my glute, right from my bum. So lift. So you can see it's not a really big movement, right? So I'm not using my body to lift the leg, so I'm not swinging my body. Lift. And 2 more. 1, 2. Good job. Woo-wee. All right. So we got to do the other side. If you need to switch sides, that's fine to hold on. But we're going to lift that right knee, keep it up, standing up straight, and extend. 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 Remember, your foot is flexed, toes are up to the ceiling. Keep pulling up through your midsection. So don't slump down. Lift up, lift your chest. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Ooh, keep that leg up. 1. I know it gets tired. It gets really heavy after a while, but that's where you're building your endurance and building your strength. You've got to lift and keep that leg up. Same thing with the other leg. We're going to take it back behind us. Hinge forward just a little bit at your hip. Remember, squeeze from your glute. Leg is straight. Lift. Lift. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Let's give our glutes just a little rest. And if you're in the chair, you can do this as well. We're going to do some toe raises so you can get right behind your chair. And we're going to go up on our toes, lifting our heels up and then down. And go up and down. And up and down. Good. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Stay up. Stay up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Woo. Shake that out. All right. One more leg exercise. Now, if you're seated, you're going to put the ball against the chair leg and press your heel into the ball because we're going to work those hamstrings, which is the back of the thigh. So you can hold you right at the back of the chair. We're going to take that left leg out and bring that heel in and out. Good. Squeeze. It's like you're trying to kick your bum. And it's about bringing the heel. You're lifting the heel. We're not lifting the knee. We're not bending. We're bending at the knee, but it's because we're bringing the heel back. But we're not lifting the knee like this. You see the difference? It's all about the heel coming back towards the bum. And breathe. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. And switch legs. So if you're seated, you can switch the ball to the other chair leg. Make sure you keep that foot off the ground as you're pushing into the ball. Ready? Heel. 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 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. So let's do a little stretching while we're standing. And then we're going to do most of our stretching in the chair, okay? Now, if you're seated, I want you to just turn to the right and take your left leg down to the floor and sit up straight, okay? If you're standing, we're gonna take that left leg back behind us. Check your foot, try to get your toes all in the same direction. In fact, kind of try to turn that left heel out a little bit more. And let's push that hip forward. Push it forward. So you need to have your front knee bent, but just don't push this knee past the tops of your toes. Keep the weight towards the heel of that forward foot. So you should feel a nice little stretch in the front of the hip. If your back heel pops up, that's totally fine. But we're pushing forward through this hip. Good. Now take that left arm up to the ceiling if you're holding on, especially if you're holding on. And if you're seated, you can do the same. And we're going to bend to the right. Keep pushing forward. So you got to have from the side, this is what it looks like. So you should feel a little stretch, a little pull right here in the front of the hip. If you don't, then try to go a little more forward. Good, and relax. Let's do these. So if you're standing, you're going to need to get to the other side of the chair so you can hold on while we do the other arm. So if you're seated, turn the other direction, and you can, if you're seated, drop that right leg behind you. So it's like this. You can use the chair to hold you up. Otherwise, take a big step back with that right leg and get that foot straight. So bring that heel out a little bit more and push this hip forward. Make sure your body is up straight and you're not hunched over or bent forward. You want to bring your body up, stand up straight, lift that chest, and push forward. And breathe. Good. Now take that right arm up and you're going to bend to the left. So make sure you're holding on to something with if you're standing with your left hand. But you got to keep pushing this hip forward. Good. And relax. Nice job. Okay. Let's come around to the front of our chair. And we're going to sit down slowly in the chair on the edge of the seat. So if you're seated already, go ahead and come forward to the edge of the seat. And let's get our strap. And we're going to put the strap underneath the left foot. I like it underneath the ball of the foot, not right underneath the arch, because this way I can really pull my toes towards me. You're going to sit up nice and straight, lift your chest, eyes forward, and pulling your toes towards you. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of the lower leg. This is your calf muscle. There's actually two muscles in there, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. So you've got two muscles back there, but we typically refer to it as the calf. So, sitting up straight, pulling your toes towards you. We're going to take, we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale and come forward, reaching with that left hand for the toes. And make sure you're pulling those toes towards you still. Pull those toes towards you. So now you should be feeling the stretch going up the back of the leg into the hamstring. Good. Relax. Come up. Kind of shake it out a little bit. Take that leg back. Sit up straight. Pull those toes towards you. If you want, you can take the strap in your left hand. Keep pulling. You don't want to let up on the toes. And let's take a deep breath in. And exhale and reach for the outside of this foot. So you may, since you're reaching anywhere you can reach to the outside of the leg. If you can only reach over by the knee, that's okay, but you're gonna get a nice little stretch on the right side in the back, and you're gonna just feel that stretch shift a little bit in the leg. Good, and let's come up, and we're going to switch legs. Take that, yep. Pull those toes towards you. And sit up nice and straight. We're just stretching out the calf muscle first, so sit up straight and pull those toes. Pull them, pull them. You can use the loops. Sometimes it's easier for people. They can grip and pull. Whatever's best for you. Good. And we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale and reach with that right hand. Keep pulling your toes towards you though. So pull, pulling with your left hand and breathe. Now, I always say reach for the toes. You do not have to touch your toes, okay? So don't push anything further than your body wants you to. But just reaching and kind of hinging forward, you're going to get that stretch a little deeper. And let's relax and kind of shake it out. And good. Pull those toes towards you. If you want, you can take it in your right hand. And we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale and come across. And reach. Again, anywhere you can reach on the outside of your leg. And that way you can feel a nice little stretch down the side and down the back of your left side. Keep pulling your toes towards you. Feeling the stretch also go all the way up the leg into the hamstring. And relax. Ooh-wee. You can feel that, that's for sure. Okay, let's put the strap to the side. Let's put it over here. And let's take those arms out in front. Turn your palms up, drop your shoulders. And we're going to inhale and take that right arm open. And we're going to follow the arm. Good. And exhale back. We should have exhaled here. Inhale. Exhale, take your left arm back. Good. And inhale back to center. And exhale. Open the arm. Good. Inhale back. Exhale. Good. One more time. Take that arm open. You're following the arm. Thumb is pointing backwards. Good. And the other side. Good. And relax. Roll those shoulders back. Let's take that right arm across the body. And breathe. So you're kind of pulling the arm into the body, feeling a nice stretch through the shoulder area. Now reach all the way around to touch that area between the shoulder blades. Again, you can use this hand to kind of help get that stretch a little bit deeper. Good. Now, take this arm behind you, grab the wrist with your left hand, and gently pull down. You got to sit up straight and lift your chest. You can drop your head a little bit to the left. Feel that stretch down the neck. Good. And let's do the other arm. Let's take that arm across. Breathe. Good. Now reach for that space between the shoulder blades. Make sure you're keeping the shoulder, it's going to hike up a little bit, but don't hike it up. Try to drop it. And breathe. Good. Now take this arm behind you. Grab the wrist. And pull down and drop. Good. And relax. Shake it out. Let's open those legs. Sit up straight. We're going to press them open a little bit further. And relax. Good. And again, press them open a little bit further. So you should feel a stretch right in the inner thighs. And relax. One more time. Press them open. And relax. Good. Let's cross our arms and sit up straight. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's fall forward or hinge forward. Inhale up, pull up from the belly. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more time. And exhale down. Pull up from your belly button. Good. Bring those legs together. Take your left hand, put it on the outside of your right leg, and you're going to sit up straight. We're still on the edge of our seat. We're going to grab the chair arm and pull ourselves around. Looking over your shoulder. Good. Let's do the other side. Good. Do it one more time. Left hand comes over. So using this as leverage, and then grab the chair arm, sitting up straight, lift your chest and turn. If you're slumped down, you're just not going to get that turn. You really can get so much more range of motion when you're in good position and you have good posture. Your body is going to move. And let's switch. Also sitting up straight and keeping those shoulders down and back, you can breathe so much better. You're opening up the chest and the lungs. And back to center. Good. Sitting up nice and straight. Keep those shoulders down. And we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and push it all out through the mouth. Good. Deep breath all the way into the belly. And out. One more time. Deep breath in. And out. And thank you so much for being with me. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.